social media is helping to drive an upswing in television ratings as viewers share comments on events like the Olympics or Oscars as they happen. As one of this year's TR10 innovators, Marie-José Montpetit is helping companies like BT develop better ways to integrate social media with television. We asked her about how her system works and what benefits it might bring to viewers.
I'm Marie-José Montpetit. I work in the Research Lab for Electronics here at MIT with Muriel Medard and her team. I focus a lot on the future of video from transmission to consumption. And this is how I got into social television. I teach that class at the Media Lab with my colleague Henry Holtzman. What social television is going to be is actually, in the future, a lot of people see social television as something new. Well, it's interesting to say that television's always been social. And I think what is going to be the main difference between if you have an idea what social television is now, which is like a little bit like, I have examples on the screen where you basically text to your television, and it's still very much about the use of a remote control and a TV screen. I think what is going to be fascinating in the next few years is that the social TV will get out of just not being just about a television and a remote control, but will involve this ecosystem of things. Already now, people are watching TV where they're twittering. So they exchange with their friends on Twitter, on their phones, or on their PCs. This is social television in a way. It's disconnected from the actual content, but it is social television. And I think this is the way it's going to go. Like, you're going to interact with the content on your TV, but with another device. And so again, you're creating this ecosystem, and I think this is what we are trying to do in our class, to show that social television will not just be about people being socialized, but also devices being social and even networks being social, which is the research we do here in this department. I think a lot of people recently have declared television is dead. And I think, in a way, this rise of the social television basically makes a phoenix out of television. It is well known now there's more people watching content when they can interact with their friends watching it. So I think, in a way, for both the people who produce what I would say TV content, which I would describe as content which is not a movie but is made for consumption by a fairly large amount of people, the fact that you can interact, the fact that there is a social aspect to it, the fact that you can rate it, that you can interact with it, even to the level of impacting the actual events that are happening on the content, that is actually creating a new TV. So TV is not dead. I think it's changing, and I think this is what this whole thing of social TV makes it so interesting, and at the same time creates a new TV that is social. Hence, social TV is important. There was work done at the Communications Future program here, and we kind of figured out that if you start having interaction at many levels in the shows, and now you could have the capability of even cutting pieces of the shows you like and send them to your friends and say, look, this is what I liked. Well, then people could actually measure how the content is being watched and which pieces are very interesting. And actually, this is a poster here, which is one of my students. And he actually looked at that, and it's along a show. Which are the pieces that are the most watched? And that would probably influence some of the content people. But I think beyond that, we had a presentation in our class yesterday from Professor Pablo Caesar from CWI in the Netherlands, and his thing is about even interacting directly with the people on the screen. So he has a clip of a show. It was amazing from the Finland, where people were texting what they wanted the actors to do on the show, and that was happening based on what people were sending. So the whole aspect of how content is produced, when you know that people have a strong impact on it, or that you want to get people involved as if these characters were really part of your friends or part of your own circle of interactions, social interactions, I think it's going to invest. You know, there has to be something there. It's going to be very interesting for people. I think if I put myself in the hands of or in the mindset of an operator, I would say that what will make money out of social TV is to actually have people keep being their customers. If you want to enable some kind of interactivity where people are watching a show on one screen using, another device like this one, well, maybe you want to subscribe to a special service of the operator that would allow you to download an application, but then brings traffic to them, and then they could keep their relationship with their advertisers. And I think that a lot of the innovation that's going to happen in this field in the next few years, besides the fact that we're looking at new ways to supply the content in the network, there's going to be a lot of innovation in the business cases, because now that you have all these things connected, you have these networks that are connected, you have these devices that are connected, you have these people that are connected. And so it creates this very nice framework to define probably very nice business cases that probably none of us knows of right now, and that I'm actually looking forward to hear about them.